Oh, hello. Good evening, co-workers. Turn up the music here. Okay, I'm running some some twist lessons in the background here. But hi everyone. How are y'all doing? Hi Q. Hi Zavon. Hi Lily William. How Forever Apprentice. Hello. It's been a while since we had a twist stream. You know, things were kind of we're kind of like low key, not much happening in September, and then all of a sudden in October, like everything is happening in twist. So I just want to take some time to catch up with you guys and talk a bit before we jump into the event. Hi Summer, welcome. Yeah, it's been a while. I think last time Savon, you were like doing a job interview, right? I hope that went well. Hope that went well for you. How was your Halloween polls, everyone? Oh, I haven't done my Halloween polls yet. Personally, I actually ended up missing the Jade Club banner because I was out of town for a week, and I was in like a area where I didn't really get a lot of like Wi-Fi connection. So my Wi-Fi connection was really low. So I was basically just like offline for the most part all of last week. And by the time I came back, the Jade banner was over. How ironic is that? I go up like near the countryside where there's like a lot of trees and mountains. That'd be the perfect place to pull for Jade, but I couldn't get a strong enough internet connection, so I actually forgot about it. And then when I came back, Jade was like gone. So I ended up missing that banner. But I'm actually planning on doing some polls actually for the Leona banner, and there's also Scully on the JP side. So we'll see. We'll see how long. I think this is only book one. It's book one of the event, so we'll see how long that is, and then maybe spend some time doing some polls after. It didn't, unfortunately. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Savon. Well, I wish you all the best of luck then if you're still continuing on the search. It could be pretty rough, so I want to wish you the best of luck with that. Got Leona 45 polls. Ooh, that's pretty good. That's some good polls. Got rid of Mini got Jade. You were on your own hike. Yeah, I know. I could have been. It would have been a perfect catalyst for Jade, but I did not get him. And funny enough, I left town, came back, and I ended up just like getting a lot of congestion and allergies. So maybe that's a sign either to touch grass more or touch grass less, because I clearly am allergic to the outdoors in some way, because I was just like sneezing all the time. I'm still sneezing right now a bit, but I don't think I have a cold. I think I'm just like allergic to something, or it's just all the pollen, the trees, the weather. I don't know, something like that. But anyways, I still got a bit of the sniffles. The congestion, but apart from that, I'm good. Just like taking like allergy medication basically. Yeah, only book one. Yeah, so I assume book one it will be kind of shorter, so I'll take the extra time to kind of chat with you guys and also do polls afterwards and see how it goes. I don't know if I need a specific amount of lessons. I was just kind of doing them in the background. I don't think I need them. I'm gonna check. Maybe I don't need them. The job market this year is awful. Yeah, no, honestly, it's not you. The market this year is like absolutely pretty rough for those on the hunt there. Like, I'm fortunate enough that I don't need to be involved in that right now, but last year I was greatly involved in job searching, so I feel you on that pain. Oh, you gotta make yourself very Scully. Yeah, I can't wait. We're gonna meet Scully tonight. It'll be exciting. 80 lessons in total. Okay, hopefully I did my 80 lessons, but to be honest, I don't remember. So we'll find out. We'll find out shortly. How you allowed the English dub of the Twist anime. Oh yeah, okay, so I'm jumping around a lot of topics. because a lot of stuff is happening to us. So firstly is the Halloween event, which we'll get into today. That's gonna be exciting. We're gonna be so excited to meet Scully. I'm gonna be excited to do so as well. And then you had the twist. I was not expecting an English dub for Twist in Wonderland, so I was actually surprised when they got announced. And then when they showed the entire dub cast, it is stacked. I like how it's like a mix of people that like voice actors that I've seen around for ages, and then newer voice actors that I'm not as familiar with, but they've been, you know, involved with a lot of other stuff. And then you have like voice actors like Malleus, whoever is voicing Malleus, like he doesn't really have a lot of roles in his background compared to the others, which I thought was really interesting. So I'm curious to see how everyone portrays the Twist characters. English though was pretty good. Love Riddle's VA. I'm actually pretty happy with what I hear from Riddle so far. And I think like Little Bean was like, I might be doing a video with Little Bean at some point where we kind of just talk about our thoughts on the Twist English dub cast. But I would say at this time, from what I hear of it, like my personal opinion, I really liked what I heard of Crowley and Riddle's English VAs. I kind of liked what it sounded so far. It's funny because I knew or felt like J. Michael Tatum was going to be in this in some way, and some people were joking, you know, maybe J. Michael Tatum's gonna be like Sebastian, you know, or Azul. But then he ended up being Crowley. I'm like, you know what? It still sounds pretty good to me. I think Crowley I like, Riddle I also like then Ace is spot on. Like when I heard Ace, I'm like, yeah, that's exactly how I pictured Ace to sound like. So yeah, Ace is like perfect. Deuce, I have to listen to it a bit more because I feel like Deuce sounds so similar to Ace that I might have to hear more lines to give a better judgment on it. Same with Cater. Cater, I feel like I need to hear more lines before I'm like, you know, how I feel about it. Personally, I think the only one I'm iffy on is Trey, because I think I'm so used to hearing Trey with like a lower voice, so hearing Trey's English voice was a bit of a surprise to me. But he is voiced by Johnny Young Bosch, and Johnny has been around for ages. That guy's been voicing character for ages, so it's definitely not a skill issue. I don't know if it's just they decide to go for like a higher tone Trey. I guess it's their image of it, so I'll have to see, because yeah, the only one I was really iffy on was Trey from what I heard in the trailer so far. And then everyone else, I mean, we haven't really heard lines from the others. Like they announced the cast, but we haven't actually heard them speak the lines yet. But it looks pretty interesting, and like overall I'm pretty sure it will be a decent dub with like the people they have on board. Oh, hi Dragonheart and Edo Girl, it's nice to see you guys. Yeah, this is Michael J. Tatum as Sebastian, and Max Middleton. Max Middleton worked really well as Ace. And yeah, Deuce's voice, that's right, Panty and Stalking, I was watching the new season of it, and Deuce is the blue-haired one. And that one, I did like his voice in Panty and Stalking, so I want to see how that translates to being Deuce. It's Johnny Young Bosch. You might have to give his Ichigo voice for Trey, and he did it. Yeah, I'm sure he's got like a range, but I thought it was interesting the direction they decide to go with, you know. Hi, Detective Ola. I hope they add CL actor. I think what was it? CL's voice actor was like Brianna, I think it was. But I'm kind of glad they actually went with a male voice actor for Riddle, and he sounds really good in terms of like the Riddle's like outbursts. He seems to have been doing a good job with that so far. The U in Savannah Claw is gonna be female, so maybe CL voice act. Yeah, that's true, like, because we don't really sure who's voicing Yuka yet, right? Brina Palencia, yeah, Brina Palencia. So I know that that's for CL, but I am kind of glad they went with a male voice actor. I mean, it looks like they put some care and thought into, you know, how like the casting and the voice direction, even though it's like kind of questionable in some instance. But I'm gonna hold back from any like super like in-depth critique until I hear more of it when the anime actually comes out. So that's gonna be super exciting. I recognize a lot of the guys from Genshin, so I was not expecting Alejandro to be Alejandro Sab to be voicing Azul. So that was a surprise, but he is a twist fan and he's done so many other roles. So I'm excited to hear. It's excited to hear what he's gonna do with that. The voice actor for real sounds really good. He sounds like an older CL. Yeah, it's kind of like it's definitely not as high pitch. So it's kind of nice in that sense, because I feel Riddle's voice is not exactly super low but not exactly really high either. So it's like kind of in that middle range. How do you feel about Grimm? Grimm, I'm not sure yet about Grimm, because he only had like one line in the trailer and it seems like they went for a higher pitch mascot voice. But I mean, like, Grimm's voice is kind of iconic in its own way. I'm not absolutely turned off by it. I would say, like, so far I'm like, yeah, it sounds like a mascot cat voice. So I'm neutral on it for now until I hear more of Grimm. So Grimm I'm kind of neutral on. You need to hear more lines to get a sense of it. Alejandro voicing Azul fits the persona character. Yeah, he's got like a range, right? He's done a bunch of other characters. And I appreciate, I think it's kind of cool how because I've been seeing the voice actors being pretty active on Twitter, and you can kind of feel the passion that they have. A lot of them are really excited to be voicing in Twist, and some of them are like Twist fans. So it's kind of cute that way, and I think it's nice too for them to be fans of the series, because you know they can I guess get a sense of the characters even better. Someone says Grimm's voice sounds like Pokemon. I guess like I say like it's the mascot cat voice, right? Not exactly, you know, like a Meowth or anything, but yeah, I need to hear more. Grimm's voice actor is voiced by Ben Diskin, aka number 1 and 2. Yeah, Ben has also been voiced other stuff. Like, it's funny because I'm like, some of these names sound so familiar to me, but I'm just like, oh, I know I've seen and heard these voices before in other places. Twist talks after getting the craziest lined up English dub. It's pretty exciting, you know, like it's nice how all the voice actors are like really excited to be here, and then everyone on Twitter anyways that I'm seeing, everyone on Twitter is like really welcoming of them. So there's that general hype and excitement that they're generating. It's in a sense they're doing their own marketing for Twist. So hopefully, you know, this will get more people interested in Twisted Wonderland, and maybe they'll, you know, watch the anime and then play the game after. Fun fact, the guy voicing Phil was actually a part of a Twisted Wonderland fan dub. Yeah, I remember, I think I heard a clip of him in the fandom version, so that's pretty cool. That is like the dream. To me, that is like the dream. To fan dub, you know, a series or game, and then to be casted as like the actual character for the actual series. Like that would be like my dream. to be like just doing fandoms and then actually getting the role of that character. I swear about this actor has to be amazing. So if he's so angry pissed. I think he's it's funny enough, he doesn't really have much of like stuff you can look up to of like stuff he's done in the past, but I believe he does have like singing or like musical or music experience from what I know. I could be wrong, but I think he does have a music background. Also, it may just be me, but Grim sounds like Teddy from Persona 4. I actually like Teddy. Teddy was a fun character. It's with all his bear, maybe it's the bear puns. I'm a sucker for the puns. Again, it's a mascot voice, right? It's a very specific type of voice, the mascot voice. Like which Phil Vanda video? I want to hear the voice. I forget like which. I have to look it up because this is all on Twitter, and I like once I see the post, it like disappears from my view. But I remember way back there was like a twst fandom. I wonder if it's the same one, but yeah, there's several fandubs, so I'm trying to remember which one exactly. But it's kind of cool that he was voice acting for one and they got the actual role. But it's the anime is coming up shortly, so everyone's pretty hype about it. So I know some people may not be fully happy with the choices of some of the voices, and even I'll admit, even I'm a little iffy on some of what I heard so far, but I am very open to. I will be watching it in the English dub, so I can kind of experience it right in a language that I'm more familiar with. And it's gonna be, I would want to judge it on its own, right? Because the Japanese voices, I mean, we're so used to them. Like, I've been playing the game for 5 years, so I'm so used to the voices. But I'm also very excited to hear new interpretations of it. Kind of like a fresh, like a fresh perspective, you can say. This one trailer, people need to calm down. Yeah, it's still like the trailer is really short. We didn't even hear the other guys yet. It's really funny because you have to remember we are only in the Heartslabule arc right now, right? This is season 1, Heartslabule, and in Heartslabule we have the prologue and yeah, like the first book. But when you think about it, I'm pretty sure Idia only has like less than 3 lines in the arc, and like same with Malleus. I feel like Malleus like barely has any lines at all. So some of these characters, like, you don't even hear their voices until like in later seasons, I feel. So the only ones that will really get a sense of, I think it's Heartslabule first, and Crowley and Grimm. But yeah, I'm still excited though. And I hope that I'll be able to watch it on the on Disney Plus. And speaking of Disney Plus, so in the JP side, there's the Blazing Jewel event, right? There's the Blazing Jewel concert that just happened, which I am so jealous of those who could actually go to the concert, because it was like a 3D concert, the boys performing. It was like 3 days. And so many beautiful flower arrangements that fans have sent to the venue that it took place. And it just seems so cool, and I wish I could see it as well. I know Disney Plus is going to be streaming the concert between like, I forget what days it was, like October 23rd or something, until part of November. But I don't know if it's region locked, so I don't know if it's like Japan exclusive and you need a VPN to watch. But I hope it's not, so that I can watch the Blazing Jewel concert, because I really want to see that. Does Idia even talk in the prologue? I feel like he may have said one line. I feel like he literally had one line, and that was it. The base of the manga prologue isn't that long. Yeah, it honestly is not. Even in the novel, right? The novel and prologue of like Hearts of Buell and the prologue are combined into one book. He has one line. Yeah, I think he literally has one line. Japan is living. Yeah, Japan has so many things. They have like another cafe collab with twist. They have the concert, and I'm like, oh my god, I want to go watch it. I want to see this concert. I would have loved to see it live, and I really hope that they will be able to stream it. And if not, apparently the Blu-ray is getting sold I think like March of next year. So in the worst case, I might just have to buy a DVD from Japan somehow and watch it. I don't know. I'll find a way, because I wanna see the boys in their live performance. Barely said anything in the manga. Yeah, honestly. So it's really funny. Some of these voice actors are getting booked, and they literally just have to like 1 or 2 lines, and then it's like, okay, guys, peace out for like. See you in like season 7 in Diasomnia or something. Yeah, I wish I could go to Japan too and see all the stuff. It's almost like weird timing as well, because it'd be like they had the sudden announcement that they're doing another like Oh My Cafe collab that's like happening at the end of the month. It's just like out of the blue. They're like, yeah, we're having another cafe. I was like, oh, okay. That gives me 0 time to even plan the trip. And then they got the concert, which is lottery system. Because oh my god, guys, if you ever want to actually go to any Twist or Wonderland cafes or events, I swear to god, it's always a lottery system. So it's like you have to play the gacha to get the tickets to like be able to go to the event. So you have to win the gacha to be able to buy the tickets, and then you can actually go to the event. Which, like, it's already hard for those living in Japan, let alone anyone overseas that actually wants to plan a trip. And it's just like, good luck if you actually get it. Oh, hi, Kitteners! Welcome! Oh, yeah, lottery system. You have to... yeah, when you have the gacha to get anything. I remember trying to get the lottery system to get one of those it was like a fake Grand Order collab where they had like at the Prince Hotel in Tokyo, where you had to get like a lottery system to be able to book the room, and I did not win the lottery. So that was unfortunate. And they also made it really hard to book tickets or even try to get tickets to Blazing Jewel, because it'll ask you for like ID verification and stuff. Which, so yeah, I'm like, I definitely can't do this. I'm not in Japan at all. This is an official English actor, yeah, in the fandom. What? Okay, so one last thing about for voice acting. The fact that Matt Mercer is Rook, that was the one casting that caught me by complete surprise. I was like, Matt Mercer? Really? As Rook of all people is actually... I'm actually looking forward to it. I need to hear his take on it. Like, Matt Mercer has been in everything under the sun. Like, I swear to god, there's no escaping from Matt Mercer. At one point, you will watch a series or play a video game and Matt Mercer will be in it. He is unescapable. You're into D&D, Matt Mercer is there. You're into anime, Matt Mercer is there. You're into games, yes, he is also there. So yeah, Matt Mercer is Rook. I'm like, oh my god, I need to hear his interpretation. Like, what are we going to go with, like the full like extravagant French accent? I'm sure he's got so much, like, he's got so many roles under his belt. I'm not concerned in the least. I'm just more excited to hear what the voice direction will be with him voicing Rook. So that was one thing I was like really surprised about, but I thought it was really funny. I'm like, I would not have thought this is who we cast as Rook. This man is busy as hell. He is like announcing other like voice acting roles he's doing. I don't think he's even announced that he was casted as Rook. I think he's been announcing other stuff that he's involved in. So I don't think he's even addressed the fact that he got the role of Rook. It's probably just like, you know, he'll get to it eventually. Kujo. Yeah, and I think I was a big fan of Yusuke in Persona 5, so he was the voice of Yusuke, and then he also voices Chrom in Fire Emblem too. So he's been in a lot, probably. Like, at some point you just look through and like any type of game or something, you'd be like, oh, there he is. He'll be there. But yeah, so I'm like, oh my god, everything is like, I felt like everything was just happening at once for twist. So anyways though, back to Halloween, because we want to go meet Scully, and we've been waiting for this Nightmare Before Christmas event. So let me try to see. I might have to move my screen here. And then yeah, Halloween banner and stuff. Oh my god, so much stuff. Okay, let's go. Alright, let me try to not block the screen here. Oh, there we go. I just be in my little corner here. Yeah! There we go. Just like Sayu Alejandro, we can't escape him. Yeah, it's still true, Shadow King. It was so funny because I literally saw some other voice actors that were like joking. They're like, oh my god, guys, like, Alejandro, you gotta stop. You keep voicing like all like the husbandos and like the characters. It's like, you literally, it's like, I cannot escape you wherever I go. And I'm just like, yeah, okay, that's kind of cool. And then literally I find out he's voicing Azul, and I'm like, no freaking way. It's like, I thought it was a joke, but it's true now. Literally, I can, you cannot escape. You cannot escape Sayu Alejandro. He will be there. Oh, congrats on the Halloween poll! Halloween Leona Dragonheart. I think that is. I hope everyone will have a good one. Oh no, I don't want the mirror. Oops, sorry. Yeah, okay. Let me turn up the volume. I wanna go to the event. But then the cutscene will start as soon as I go for it. Leona, what looks way too good. Honestly, I'm not like a big Leona fangirl, but oh my god, the way Leona looks in that nightmare suit, I cannot help it. I will definitely pull for it. I have to ask, do you love it or hate it? It's funny because I'm like, I was kind of neutral on like I think Alejandro's pretty funny overall. I see his tweets a lot show up on my feed. I'm gonna listen to how he does Azul, make my judgment then. I just think it's really funny. You're so into those guys that have the bad boy look. Listen, I think I've talked about this in another video before, but okay, but like honestly, guys, Leona. Okay, let me briefly show him. The suit. First of all, I am weak for the suit. Okay, I like suits. I like butler outfits. I like suits. I like tuxedos. And then the slicked back hair and the eye patch just reminds me of Majima from Yakuza 0. And my favorite character from the Yakuza series is Majima. So I'm like, oh my god, he just reminds me of Majima from Yakuza 0. And I love Yakuza 0. So I feel like I want to pull for this. He looks like a mafia boss. I'm like, ah, oh, you're so right. I am weak for that. I totally want to do it. It's funny because like I'm like, doesn't really count as being into bad boys when most of Twist guys are like villains. Because if you think about it, most of the Twist cats are technically bad boys. So I'm just saying. I usually don't go directly for villains, but twist is different, okay? It scratches a different kind of itch. Oh, hi Joshua! Welcome.
素敵なお方、こんばんは。この良き出会いにキスを。
Oh my god, Scully!
時にあなたはハロウィンをご存知ですか?
Love it. Yeah, we celebrate Halloween.
ああ、それはいけないね。ハロウィンとは恐怖。ハロウィンとは憧れ。
He's so
ハロウ
cute.
ィンとは悪夢。この夜を尽くして我が輩があなたに教えて差し上げましょう。これぞハロウィン。これこそがハロウィン。そう、ハロウィンだ。
I like his pose. I still really like Scully's design. I know the Gojo jokes are non-stop, but I think he does look pretty cool. I really do like Scully's design. We got Ernesto, but guess how many pulls? Oof. I hope did you have to hit pity for Ernesto? Gojo's everywhere these days. Yeah. But let's see. I mean, technically, you know, I think it's died down a bit after a year or so. I'm like, oh my god, Scully. Oh wait, was my game freezing on me? No, don't do this to me. Scully, no, come back to me. Wait, is it freezing on me? Okay, go. No, don't do this to me now, game. Don't do this to me. I'm enjoying my time. Hold on. Hold up. What's happening? Okay, hold on, give me a moment. Oh my god, why is it freezing on me? Okay, let me You cannot be kidding me. Okay, let me restart this. No, Scully, come back to me. I don't need another cursed Halloween. I'm pretty sure this happens every damn year for every Halloween event. So far in Twiz, I have at least one cursed stream, and I need you to work with me, Scully. I need you to work with me. Okay. Oh, let's try this again. Work with me here. Please not close again. It's loading. Can you imagine? This is like... It's like you were working fine earlier! Alright, let's go back. Let's go back. It just couldn't handle Scully's epicness. Okay, there we go. Jesus Christ. Just, the spirit of Halloween is not a Koa Halloween stream without some scuff. Oh god, I only did 60 lessons. Okay, well. Guess who's been working and not playing? It's okay. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Oh hey, it's the hill. It's been a while since the event that we were back here. Actually, we were here last Halloween too. Fairgoer. And they're gone. I love it. It's just like, oh my god, it's that the Malleus Draconia, and then they like disperse. Seeing Jay remind me of his new hot ENVA. I have not heard much of Jade's English voice actor's works yet, actually. Kind of keeping myself in the dark as a surprise. All work and no play. Yeah, that's the life of working in the working life, eh? I gotta have a day job to put food on the table. Oh, a secondhand book fair. Yeah, I always thought it was really cute. Sebek and his love of books. Hey, he's receiving the same education as all of us. Like, I love how every time Grimm misbehaves, they point fingers at us, and it's like, what are we supposed to do? I'm not his mom. I guess I'm technically his caretaker, but you try taking care of Grimm. Yeah, Malleus, back me up here. Oh my god, he is such a yes man. He's literally that. I don't know if you've ever seen that one post with a man, like there's someone posting, this guy is just like, you know, I think a man should always agree with a woman's opinion, you know? You should always believe what the woman says. And then some girl like posted under that comment like, I think that's not right, you know? And then under that he replied, you're absolutely right, it's not right. It's just like the sudden change in tone. Yeah, it's a book fair, you know? Book fairs are fun! Did you guys ever have the Scholastic book fairs? I used to love those as a kid. It'd be like, oh my god, the Scholastic book fair is coming to my school. I think it'd be fun. I would totally go to another, like a secondhand book fair. Hi, Comic Medic! English is jarring for me. Yeah, I guess like, yeah, when you're used to the voice. No, totally understandable. Oh, well, thank you for lurking. In any case, I feel that in terms of like having to work on the side. Oh my god. Setback, you don't need to put down the book fair, the gas. Like, Malleus up some more. Oh hey, Apple! And Phil! I love that. It's like, yeah, he studies. Oh, Sebek, I love that. He shows up, completely changes his tune with Malleus, puts down everyone else, and then starts dishing out backhanded compliments. Like, Sebek, chill, it's only been 5 minutes. I love it. This is like, what is your damage, Sebek? An illustrated etiquette manual. He has to teach them etiquette lessons. I actually used to have an etiquette book, cause like I used to do or more like I used to look for kind of business etiquette lessons. So I did do like business etiquette workshops, and I ended up actually buying just like a general book on etiquette. But it's really funny because I didn't realize the book I bought on etiquette was very UK based. So they were like they were like suggesting stuff like related to the Queen, and I'm like, oh, I'm not in the UK, but I guess like the rest of the etiquette still applies. There's some like very UK specific stuff that I'm like, oh, that doesn't really apply here, but the rest of the book was still useful. Just like basic etiquette and writing letters and stuff. I don't know. I might still have that book kicking around somewhere. Oh, a fight broke out. I bet I know who was involved. Sebek was seriously he's trying to pick a fight every 5 seconds. Oh yeah, that's certainly a crowd. Okay, catch you later, Dragonheart. Have a good sleep. Yeah, I love how so far is like in this like few short minutes here that Sebek has just like just been dishing out backhanded compliments. And it's like, chill, Sebek. You don't have to. Like, what is your problem? Why are you trying to start a fight with everyone right now? At a book fair of all places. Ah, here's Jade and Azul. I guess, yeah, someone has to look after the Monster Lounge. Riddle's like, oh, thank fucking God. They left him behind. Ooh, pizza. What pizza you get? I like the Canadian pizza. And the meat lovers. This is liquor. Like, yeah, he is correct. It's like trying to buy books about programming. Stuff gets out of date really fast. I think it'd be cute though. I actually want to see the Monster Lounge decorated in Halloween decorations. I think it'd be adorable. And a special, Monster Lounge Halloween menu. I mean, Halloween is basically the twist equivalent of Christmas. Every time Sebek starts a fight, kinda wish you could pinch his ear. Yeah. Just be like, you settle down there, young man. Except that Sebek's so tall, I probably couldn't even reach him. So I'd be like, reaching up my hand, trying to get his ear. It's like, you lower yourself so I can tug your ear and give you a talking to, young man. Got Little Caesars. Ooh, tasty. I like Little Caesars for like the cheese. I love me some cheesy pizza. Hi, Buttermilk Joe. Welcome to the stream. He's such rulership of. It's interesting because, you know, even though it's like supposedly Halloween, I'm like, it looks like, I guess it's because of the background, it still looks like summer. So, you know, I don't get a sense of the fall vibes. Still very beach summer-esque. Also, after this, the Sebi's first Halloween at school. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of weird. The Twisted Wonderland event timelines is kind of weird, right? Because we did have the... I guess timeline-wise, let's say this event takes place, then it's scary monsters, and then there's the, like... what I guess the never-ending Halloween event. So technically, and then... Well, there's also the Noble Bell College, so it kind of gets all muddled up with the Halloween stuff, but wherever, we just keep saying it's like parallel universes or wherever. Ooh, I totally read some comics. Have you pulled for Leona-Nightmare suit? Not yet. I'm thinking after going through, like, after playing the event, or what is available of the event, I'll do some polls after. I don't have much on me though, so I think I'm only really gonna do like less than 30 polls, I would say. Let's go, my liege, to see the mangas. Oh, my favorite thing is when the grandmas, when you have like grandmas, they're like, you know, like really old, hunched over, and then they're like pulling down the ears of young men, but you know, you never disrespect grandma, right? So even grown men have to respect grandma, respect the matriarch of the house. Wild idiot spotted. He's gone, like the wind. I love how they're just like, what was that? Bill's like, whatever. Don't even talk to him. Oh, Grim, you don't understand. Books are great. I used to be such an avid book reader. I know that voice. That voice sounds stressed. It can only belong to one person. Behold, the most stressed man in all of Night Raven College. Hello there, you look distressed. As if he's not distressed like every other event. He sounds like a mom. He's like, I'm trying to call my son, but he's not picking up. Have you seen him? Like 50 text messages, 10 missed calls. Poor Jamil. Oh, you expect me to relax. This poor Jamil has not had a day off in his entire life. Please watch your blood pressure. We just keep picking up strays. What are you mean, Grim? As in, like, we just keep picking up people like strays? Or just like, man, just keep catching these strays? I see him. Who's that? I love how we just have this like impromptu gathering of people in this area here. We caught Idia for like a brief second. Then Leona is here too. Indoor cat. I love how it's funny how he refers to himself as a cat. I was like, we just have a cat greeting another cat, and he's like, well, okay. Is Leona really an indoor cat? I feel like he's napping a lot outside. Where'd he go? Oh. I love how Jade is enjoying this. You got no props to NRC. It's just like 5 seconds of seeing each other. They immediately engage in like some drama. Come on, your third years. Bring it up. Here's Rana. Uh-oh. That's a cool magic book. It's like, okay. Okay, Grim, hand it over. Oh my god. Of course it's Grim. Of course, Grim. Literally be like, Grim, don't press the button. Don't press the big red button. And it's like, what? Presses the big red button. What does this do? Opens book. Oh boy. We were too late. It could not be stopped. Ooh. Well, it's time to get lost in another adventure in the book. And we are unfortunately missing the music. So it's just very eerily quiet for some reason. Just pretend there's like, ooh, spooky. Since there's no music, I'll have to fill it in for you. This is Halloween. This is Halloween. Storybook Adventure.
With the Nightmare Before Christmas. 始まりのハロウィーン。
I love they still kept the voice in, but it's just so randomly quiet. The intro there was just like, oh, okay. Yeah, copyright. I guess I don't understand, but I guess they just removed it. I actually don't know. They may have they probably there may be a strong chance that they've taken out that song in this event, so it just sounds so weird. Someone said that this was a bug. This music is the same as the chapter selection. Okay, yeah. I was like, it's just. I love it. It's just like a literal moment of silence. Like we are at a funeral and just like we are dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to mourn the loss, the potential loss of our twist tune. This is Halloween may not be. So a moment of silence as we go into the event. Yeah, I hope they don't like remove the twist tune. It was a very cute twist tune. So, but we won't really know because that only happens at the end of the event. But I'm really hoping they kept it because I really did like the cover. It was just really cute. All the voice actors doing their cover version of it. Yes, I did see the English dub crew for the anime Joshua. I was actually talking about it right before getting into the event here. Where am I?
もしねえもしあなたこの腕の中で眠る素敵な人
You know what? I've seen so many like Scully XOC characters, Scully like Yume ships, so, like self ships, and I'm like, I totally get it, guys. Like Scully could totally be like a love interest in a dating sim.
我が輩の声が聞こえているかな
Who's talking?
ねえあなたどうかそのまぶたを開けてくださるといいのですが
I'd be like, oh Scully, why don't you just wake us up with a kiss? Hi Lele. Don't we all? Yeah. What in the world happened? Hinterlands. Hello. What a polite gentleman. A little unhinged, but gentleman. That's like the unhingedness is the extra spice, you know. Polite gentleman, a little cray cray. That's just an extra cherry on top. Oh, thank you. I love it though. It's like right off the bat, it's just like you're waking up. We're just waking up in his very long arms there as he's coaxing us awake to open our eyes, and then he greets us with polite courtesy and calls us lovely companion mine. Oh my goodness. Coming from the bickering that was the NRC boys like 5 minutes ago, you're like, oh my god, Scully, what a gentleman, how lovely. Oh, look at his little outfit, it's so cute. Oh, I love it. Oh wow, I love everyone's in the outfits already. It's like what I especially really enjoyed for the cards and in this event is the art, how they kind of change the shading and the colors of the characters to like kind of reflect more Nightmare Before Christmas. Oh, it's so cool. I love how Adia is here too, even though he was like hiding out in the back. We saw him for a second. He's here as well. I'm gonna make rotisserie derby. Oh, that's the first I've heard rotisserie derbies. And here's our SSR cast lined up. You're united in. They're like, but I'm just a little kitty. You wanna roast me? But he is so cute though. Look at the little white paws. Yeah, everyone slay in that outfit. Oof, I like it. I've already gushed about these outfits with Little Bean, like when they first came out on JP side, but I still really enjoy seeing it. I'm like just a big sucker for suits. And everyone's just like 10 times paler. I guess to like kind of give them a more dead look. He is looking good though, with his hair like that. It's like going back to the ghost marriage event. Ian has to wait for playable Scully. Yeah, I can. We have to wait a whole year for Scully to be playable, to be able to get his card. Like Demille with his hair down. I think it's maybe still kind of tied a bit in the back, but we don't really see him with like the full long hair usually. I do like the top hat for Sebek. I think he works this very well. He looks very much like a like a noble. Everyone's got new fits. You're all slay. Wow, you look dapper. Everyone's looking so good. You look cool, Graham. You look cute. You're so adorable. Yeah, we all just collectively lost consciousness and all became really well dressed somehow. Oh, of course he was in the manga section. So I guess the radius of this book sucking people in was fairly wide. They angry. Who is this guy? He's just hanging out here. I love how Scully's so chill there too. He's just like casually sitting there like, yeah. Casually thinking about Jack Skellington. Pumpkins. Maybe. Who are you? Scully J. Graves. I'm so glad they still kept his name as Scully. It's like, wow, so rude. Didn't even let him finish his intro. Well, that dude basically just tied him up, or just like interrogating him. Yo, it's Sir Bones a lot. I love how that's been a joke now. Sir Bones a lot. Ah, it's a Scully. I'm glad they kept it. Scully J. Graves. I love how it's like Jamil's ever suspicious of everyone and everything. Too late. Well, so much for that. You know Grimm can't really read the room that well. It looks nice with his hair back. He does. I really like it when he slicks back his hair. It looks good on him. Oh, come on, Graham. You're blowing it for the team. Oof. They're like, what do we do with this guy? Where are we? Chopped liver? Only the house wardens? Eh. I like how he's just chill there. He's like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna sit here, tied up. He's not using... It's like, nah, Will. I love how Jade's like, oh yeah, I'll just go and force him to tell me his secrets. I mean, in theory, yeah, like they're outnumbered like what? Like 12 to 1? Okay, what kind of plans are we? The S strategy. What does the S stand for? Sadistic? Sadist? The S strategy. That's probably the strategy Jade uses, like, by default. That's the one for the S strategy. What does it mean? It's S for small fry. Oh wow, okay. I guess you're like, Scully, not worth the effort to them. Oh? What's everyone getting so upset over? Apple looks so... He looks even more shocked now his face is paler in this coloring. A kissy for you, and a kissy for you. He's just being a polite gentleman. It's not reserved for just ladies, you know? You'd think these guys have never had physical contact in their entire lives. I think everyone just needs a hug. Huh? Aw, big old smooch. What a gentleman! He's just a gentleman! Oh my! How gentlemanly of you! I love how they're like, ugh, everyone else. I'm like, I think these guys. It's like, are you boys okay? Like, when was the last time you received hugs? Like. Did you kiss Malleus' hand? You're not allowed to kiss Malleus' hand if I'm not allowed to kiss Malleus' hand. It's just like... But come on, guys, just you know, just a little greeting, you know, like bisou bisou, just, you know, a kiss. At least he didn't like kiss, you know, both cheeks. He just did the hand. It's kind of a shame Rook isn't here. I'm sure Rook would have been okay with this. Oh no, no signal, no Wi-Fi. Oh. His login streaks. Brooke would have gotten a kick out of it. I'm sure he would have been happy to have, you know, matched Scully's whimsy. Didn't Bill kiss our cheek? Yeah, he did. Bill did give us a kiss on the cheek in chapter 6 when we like met up with him in the Styx HQ. I'm pretty sure like everyone except Riddle is wearing gloves. Oh. Did he just ascend and just like flew off? Leon is just so pissed. It's like, God damn it. Waste of my time. It's so funny though with like the titles of these chapters. You're like, ah yes, we're doomed. I love that. Brilliant. We are in dire situation due to the actions of a dire beast. No, you couldn't use magic. Malleus? All people can't use magic? Idiot instantly like writing out his will. Thinking about deleting all the data on his PC as we speak. Oh wow. Being able to just sense magic level. Oh, he just turned 16. He's in his sweet 16. Oh yeah, Scully. You can't really tell with the sprites, but Scully is like 198 centimeters. Oh, okay. Like, I don't want to talk about school. I was like, oh, okay. This comes from somewhere else? I love it's like, ah yes, before we were stranded on the island. Now we are stranded in the forest. Oh, he's gonna escort you! Your hand, please. I do really like Scully. He's just like such a fun guy. Oh, just, you know, wandering around the forest. Just, why don't we just hold hands when we going around a weird forest together? But come on, guys. Where is your joy? Where's your whimsy in this? Bro, why is this a competition to you, Riddle? He's like, oh my god. It's like he's trying to score points in gentlemanliness. This isn't a competition, Riddle. We're not doing like winning first, second place of being gentlemen. So I'll show him. I'll etiquette harder than he can. I do like how chill like Scully is. He's like, yeah, you know, whatever, stuck in the forest, but he's like, still seems like he's having fun. Hey, Al. It's like Malleus and I guess the rest of you. Oh, hey! Jay, not you! Right after we scolded Grim of like, hey, don't open that book. It's like, hey, don't get near the trees. And Jade's like, okay. Just casually opening it. Oh no! Oh, he's taking my cat along with him. Oh, he's so heavy, my arms are slipping. We're forming a chain. Everyone, form a train now. Well, goodbye. It was nice knowing you. Not Daisy Jane. Jade's the one who started this. Jade is a menace. He was born to be a menace. He just loves starting shit. I'm surprised they're not like breaking their backs landing like that. I like his sprites. I like it when he like touches his face like that. It's so cute. I think I might have grabbed onto something too. Oh, he just like grabbed onto Semek's scarf. We're taking you down with us. How could that tree have this much space? Like, where are we anyway? He's like, yeah, sure, Azul. What's this? What's this? What's this? It's the NRC boys. Like somehow going to that door teleported us on top of the hill. Oh my god! Could it be? It's him! Ah, Jack Skellington! I love the fact that Jack Skellington is, you know, in this event. It's him! Talking skeleton. I mean, like, Jack is super tall too, so I can imagine how imposing he is. It's this bony, tall skeleton looming over you. He's so skinny! He's so tall! What diet are you on, Jack? You looking slim on 0! I love this running gag of like Octagonal being like, what on earth is this creature? Is this a dog? Is this what a dog is? Like in the Lost in the Stitch event, Lost in the Book with Stitch, they're like, is this a dog? This is a dog, right? It's like they're just like trying to figure out like it's like this is not what the textbooks say. He has ears and barks. That makes it a dog. I love it that they're like just like, what is this creature? It's flying. Oh my god, are you Jack Skellington? They're like, rude, he's not a monster. He's his idol. It's his Oshi! He finally got to meet his Oshi! It's like a fan meet now. I think Zero is so cute. I really like the sprite for Jack. Look how pleased he looks with himself. He's like, yes, I am indeed the great man who created Halloween. King of Halloween. I was like, huh, surprising no one else knows? Oh, okay. Only passed down a relatively small geographical region. Okay, he's super niche then. I love when he does that. You can just imagine the glee in his voice, like, ah, I get to meet Mr. Skellington. He just gets all spooked. But his name is Skellington. Gosh, I don't think we're in Twister Wonderland anymore. I don't think we're in Kansas. I mean, if they like, it was like, oh yeah, by the way, you're not in Twisted Wonderland anymore. This is the afterlife. Can you imagine that just like as a joke to mess with them? He said, yeah, welcome to the afterlife. Yeah, you're all actually dead. This is welcome to Halloween Town. This is just like Isekai transmigration. Isekai isekai in another world with my friends without my smartphone. It's still funny. It's like, heroes, I have summoned you to go fight the grieve, to fight the demon lord. I love that. There's literally so many isekai plots. No joke. Yo, I'm like, what about us? Because we literally isekai'd in an isekai. Yeah, you can just imagine the long title you can come up with. Isekai in another world where I got isekai and met the Skeleton King. Meanwhile, Scully's like, I'm having a blast! He's like literally met his Oshi and is having the grandest time of his life. Aw, Zero. I don't know, between the choice of following Skeleton or being stuck on this graveyard hill. Jade is having a blast. He's like, oh my god. You gotta love that though for like the Tweels. It's just like, hey, we are isekai in another world where we have no clue if we can ever get back home. We're stuck here, there's no signal, we can't reach anyone on the outside, we could potentially die, but then they're like, oh my god, this is great, I'm loving it. Oh, Democratic vote, okay. Not so Little Mermaid, nope. The Tweels, they want to see where the people are. They're gonna go to grand places and potentially life and death situations. Oh, we're missing someone. Uh-oh. Where did he go? There's something small tumbling. The see-through dog. He's just curious. Of course. Ram, running will only make the dog chase you more. Goodbye, everyone. I love that. It's just like, Yep, leave it to Grim. We will make the decision for you. And of course, I need to take 20 more lessons, so... Because I underestimated how many I needed. But... we'll have a brief break and chat while I let my lessons run. 60, 70, yeah, that should be good. Because I do not have any more skip tickets. Okay, I'm just gonna let that run for a bit. For a bit there. Take a good drink of water. Neoland's understandably annoyed by Grim's chaos. I mean, Grim just kind of ends up in things and we just ended up having to chase after him. So... I love that Zero. I mean, it makes sense for a dog to chase after a cat. So Zero is just having fun, I guess. I'm just like... it makes me curious though, because I'm like, Zero is a ghost dog, so can you actually, if you try to pet him, will your hand just go through him? Like, can you actually pet Zero? Or is it kind of, you can just like run your hand through and it's like, that's the saddest part. That you can't physically pet Zero if he's a ghost. You just kind of phase right through him. So far, pretty crazy. I love how it's just like, again, I love it when it's like slapping together a ragtag gang and then we all just get isekai in some other place. Which, you know, it makes sense that they are panicking and are, you know, highly suspicious of Scully and where they are in general. Maybe I should summon running out characters to level. I feel like I still haven't finished leveling up a lot of my 5 stars. Grim's our snowball. Not necessarily a pure white one, no. But he's a cute kitty. Because Grim is such a cute kitty, we can forgive his transgressions. Even though he does get us into trouble, like most of the time. I think Jack pet and held him. But maybe it's different as an undead. Yeah, I guess maybe if he's a skeleton then you can pet him. I don't know, but that would be such a shame if you can't. So just let Zero be petable. He literally did not need to be. Yeah, it's funny that India is also like just part of got sucked into all this as well. I'm curious if Scully's void magic would be dark or light. I forget actually. I haven't seen this card yet to know if he's a dark or light user. I could see it either way of him being either. You know, I could see him being a light user. Just as, you know, due to his sunny disposition, I suppose. Versus it's like, oh yeah, you know, he's dark goth coded, right? Therefore dark magic might work for him. But I mean, like, yeah, so far it's because I think this is this is the second loss in the book, right? Because we had the Stitch event, the Rapunzel event also involved the book, but we didn't get sucked into anything in that event. But this time we are actually in the book, transported or wherever. I love that. We're isekai'd in an isekai. So we just keep being transported everywhere. Imagine Dark because he loves the aesthetics. Yeah, because I've seen the groovy, I've seen his card, I've seen the groovy, which is super nice by the way, but I haven't actually seen the stats of his cards yet. I do want to pull for him, though I don't really have that many gems on my JP side. I've kind of been focusing more on EN and kind of have neglected my JP account for the most part. So I definitely, I don't know how much I can spare for him, but I really do want to pull for Scully. So I will still, I'll still toss some gems his way. But it's, I love how it's like we're getting, Scully now. We be introduced to him on the EN side, and then the JP side, we're finally getting the banner for him. But then on the JP side, like right now, it's like going through the rerun of Nightmare Before Christmas, so we haven't actually gotten the Halloween event yet for JP. Well, so it seems very likely that the actual Halloween event on the Japanese server is going to happen next month. But next month's gonna be crazy too, because that's when Rook's birthday and the Tweel's birthday are. And I'm so suspicious. I'm like, they're either gonna do like, I feel like they're either gonna do Eternity Float event perhaps next month, or they're gonna put like the board game club. They're gonna put like board game Idia or Rizul, right? And then just to add more SSR banners that I have to pull on. So I'm always like kind of hesitant. I'm like, I gotta save my pulls. Because him being the first to use bow. Oh yeah. I mean Scully is kind of a special case, you can say. I love the Eternity Float story. I really did enjoy the event as well, and like the card was also really nice. But I'm also being like, please don't bring it out so soon. I need some reprieve, with the Halloween banners and then all the character birthdays next month. I'm like, they're gonna bring the board game club banner too, so I'm like, please, I need to save for my faves. I need a break. I hope they don't do the Eternity Float. Yeah, I'm gonna go broke. You guys may have witnessed me pulling on banners in the past for the Tweels, and it never goes smoothly. It's always Jade too. Jade's the one that always causes me like grief in some way or another. There's been like once or twice where he's been kind of nice, but then other times it's like straight to pity or really, really painful pulls. So I gotta brace myself for that. But I mean, I guess this year though, Platinum Jacket I'm still really indifferent on, so I still won't be as upset. I'm not getting it, but the JP cards are really nice. Okay, just look up Scully's card. His Void Magic is dark. Okay, yeah, I can see why they went with that. It's the Tweels. Are you that surprised? Yeah, the Tweels really put me through the ringer. They really squeezed me in more ways than one, and especially with just getting every bit of gems and keys out of me. I'm like, please boys, have mercy. I'm just a poor unfortunate soul. Why are all my faves' birthdays in the winter? Guys, I don't have much to spare for you. Plus, I'm like I haven't really been doing that much gacha because I'm like saving up for like a really big project. So and it's like a very costly project. So I've been holding back on doing a lot of the gacha pulls, even though I'm just like, there's always always nice cards and twists I want to pull for. And then yeah, I end up missing Jade's club banner entirely. Like, oops, that was an accident. That event is Jade SSR in a wedding suit. Yeah, it's Jade in like basically wedding attire, even though it's like he's wearing a darker suit. It is like a wedding-ish theme event, so it's like, oh, they knew what they were doing. It is such a bait, especially Jade's groovy card in that event. I'm like, this is just bait. Like, whoever designs card, I hate that you know what you're doing because it's working. The groovy is really nice. It is such fan service material. I'm like, ugh, I'm a sucker for it. Not even Jack Skellington could save Scully from the darkness. No, but I mean, it still fits Scully's overall goth aesthetics. Card I'm saying foremost is Overblot Idia. Yeah. That card looks really cool. Idia gets a lot of really good SSRs. Like, I really loved his Ghost Marriage. That one is still one of my favorites. His Overblood card looks super cool. The Glorious Masquerade was also nice. Idia gets a lot of really nice SSRs, not gonna lie. So, maybe it's because they like usually do his hair differently or put him in like really cool outfits. Lamalis Jays looks nice in that suit. Yeah, and I'm like, it's here comes again the suit bias, you know. I'm like, I like seeing the guys in suits. I like the outfits. I'm so biased for it. Book 7 especially convinces me that Idia may be the writer's favorite character. Someone out there is biased for Idia, for sure. I'm like, Malleus may be the poster boy, you know, and he's featured a lot of stuff. I'm like, I think there is a bias for Idia. And a bit for Octagonal too, maybe because they're such money makers. Okay, back to Halloween Town. Arf arf. Oh. Oh, he likes you. Ah, finally caught up. I mean, Jack is also really, really tall. It cracks me up that there's a gate, even though it's like so easy to just jump the fence. Oh, what a lovely town square. I love the puking green fountain, just right in the center of town. That's what I want to see when I meet up with friends. Is I'll meet you all. I meet you guys at the puke fountain. It's dark. I love how Idia's like, it's scary. And then Bill's like, ugh. Look at this town square. Can't even get good Can't even get good decor here. This is creepier than Palm Fury's basement. I need to know what is going on in Palm Fury's basement. Okay, there's stuff happening in Palm Fury's basement. They're cooking up. I don't know. They could be cooking up drugs, potions, whatever. But I want to know what's the deal with Palm Fury's basement down there. I feel like it's just some dungeon. Maybe it has some old bones in the corner that you can't tell if they're animal or human. Some torture tools in the corner. That's like that's what it makes me think of. The atmosphere is possibly frightening. It reminds me of Struggle Dorm. Okay, who here keeps dissing my house? I feel like this is not the first time Jade has backhanded complimented me and telling me I live in a dump. Like, thanks, Jade. I know. I know my place is a dump. No need to bring it up at every opportunity. Immediately Ville versus Town Decor. They brew the good stuff. Yeah. According to Deuce, they do. Just brewing the good shit down there. Come on, Ramshackle's not this bad. It's okay to give Jade the 3rd degree burn if you're angry. I feel like Jade is such a little shit. He is doing this on purpose. He like shits on our house right in front of us, and he's like, come on, I know you want to say something. Come on, like snap back at me. I want to see you mad. Like, what a bully. And Jamil's like, just you can be mad. It's okay. It's okay to be mad at him. My goal is to make everyone as mad as possible. Yeah, honestly, like Floyd's not here, so he has to do like the chaos quota needs to be met, and since Floyd isn't starting anything, he's got to take it up himself to do it in his place. At least, yeah, Jamil understands. Sally! Don't do it, don't satisfy him. Okay, alright. He's the guy that endorses Lilia's cooking. Yep, he just wants the chaos. I don't know, there's also like a certain joy in like if you can somehow take Jade by surprise, it'd be very, very satisfying. With your wits and sensibility. Basically, Sally is the only one holding the brain cell in town. Potency. I'm scared to shake hands. Yeah, likewise. Okay. I mean, Jack and Sally are very charming, but I can also imagine, like... Imagine you're going to this, like, really spooky town. You meet a skeleton man that is, like, 8 feet tall, and then this zombie-looking ragdoll, like, shows up out of nowhere. Yeah, I guess it would be kind of scary. If you're like, I'm far away from home, I don't know how to get back. There's no lights in this town. There's all these spooky people. A door. A gothic Wonderland. Yeah, it's like Twisted Wonderland if it was even more twisted, I guess. like, oh, okay. We're all gonna participate in Halloween. He's like, yeah, you know, the whole can't find your way back home, wherever. We got bigger things to deal with, like Halloween. I love it. It was like he had a whole year to plan this. I really want JP's Halloween this year to be Christmas. I feel like it's a very strong implication. I feel like it will be happening either November or December. I think they're gonna do a second part of this event. Around like, it's gotta be the Christmas one. He also knows how conniving the prefect can be. I think he's just trying to get us to start shit, but then like we're too goody two shoes to actually start shit on purpose. Yeah. I love how I like that they did address the fact that there's Jack Howell and then Jack Skellington. At least one person is extremely happy about this. Love this stir shit with Jade encouraging it, then you get stubborn. Yeah, it's like when you're like, well, you're gonna do something, but then someone like tells you to do it, and you're like, well, now that being told to do it, I'm not gonna do it anymore. Well, I mean, let's look for a way back on our own. Bye, Jack. Can you imagine? At least it's like, what, 3 days? You hit snooze and 3 days go by, right? Here comes the yes man coming again. No one get Halloween over. Get back to school and go to bed. Leona's just me at like social functions. I'm like, okay, you know, I had enough social interaction for one night. I just want to I want the party to be over so I can go back home and sleep. Well, how he calls him a badger. Calls his color scheme. I mean, he might not. He's not wrong. We're like, yes, it's like, you okay there, Scully? He's like scheming a little something. Oh, the mayor. Some triangular. Yeah, he is very triangular. I love how his hat doesn't even fit into the frame. The mayor's got like the Doug Dimmadome hat situation going on. Like, I'm the mayor. Mayor of Halloween Town. Oh, okay. If the boss says so, I guess we gotta hop to it. Oh, and the story cleared! The jack-o'-lanterns, and we get the R card, Malleus. So we cleared book 1 there. Nightmare introduction. I reached currently the end of the available story content, so I believe book 2 will be coming out next week. I don't know if it's gonna be like early next week or next Thursday based on the calendar schedule or like the stamp schedule. Wonder what nicknames Floyd would have for Rollo or Scully. Yeah, I'm curious too. Rollo, because there's gotta be some sea creature, right? I'm not too versed in marine life, I will say. I feel like Scully would be like an anglerfish. Perhaps, you know, something that lives in the deep dark, got a low light in front of it. Maybe Scully would be in those like anglerfish. Rollo, I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. How many books are in this event? I think there's actually 5 books in this event. I don't know if they're gonna like, you know, bundle books 2 and 3 like they usually do, but I do know that like I think there is like 5 books in this event in total. Book 2 will be out on the 22nd. Oh, okay, so 22nd, so we're looking at next Wednesday-ish. Okay. So, with book 2 maybe then on like next Thursday stream then, if that's when it's getting released. Before then. Rollo's hat could resemble a jellyfish. It could be, but I think actually silver is. I think silver is called jellyfish, so someone is already a jellyfish, unless there's another jellyfish type. I realized that all the over blotters are here. Also, hello, Fairly Yui. Yeah, there's like we got a little half the cast right in this event, so most of them are the house wardens, so hence yeah, most of the over blotters. Or a clam. You know what? I could see it as a clam. A clam would be funny. He's just, you know, he's in his little shell there, refusing to open up to people. That sounds like Rollo, right? He can potentially be a Rollo. A light trio for Christmas. Yeah, because we have yeah, it would be kind of funny to see the other half of the cast for Christmas event, because I've been kind of hoping for a Christmas event, specifically so I can see the cast in Santa suits. I want to see Floyd and Rook, especially in a Santa suit, because I think it'd be really funny. So, and Lilia too, actually. It'd be quite the chaotic gang in a different sense. So it's like I'm looking forward to see if they will do the Christmas, I guess, Nightmare Before Christmas, the Christmas part of the event on the JP side. Yeah, we haven't had a clam. Yeah, we haven't had a clam or oyster or mussel. So I guess it's because they've been like fish mainly. So, unless like I don't know. There's like there's like a black and white striped fish. That's that's cruel, right? I think cruel had that fish. I forget the name of it though. Oh, it's clam now. Clammy. I guess see Deuce and Ortho being Santas. Oh, the good boys! Yeah, being Santa. I think Floyd as a Santa is kind of terrifying. Imagine that coming down your chimney, or Rook coming down your chimney. I think that's why I wanted to see them in a Santa outfit. Because I'd be like, nothing would be more horrifying than having it's just Floyd and Rook just like coming down your chimney at night. Just, you know, in the dead quiet of the night, all you hear is a faint bonjour coming from your fireplace. But Deuce will be really cute with an Ortho as well. I mean, you get a lot of good boys, right? Jack, Deuce, Ortho, they're Callum. They're like the good boys. Then you know Floyd is there and Lilia, who are like kind of like the more mischievous ones. Floyd being a Santa sounds similar to concerns about Skellington leading Christmas. Yeah, I don't trust Floyd to pick out the gifts. I don't know what I would get. You would have no idea what you get opening the gifts. Everyone came into my house. I'd be conflicted. Yeah. It's like, oh, it's kind of terrifying. He may be coming down with good intentions, but somehow he makes it kind of terrifying when he does. Yay, more gems. Can I take that? Why we just Floyd in general? You pick Floyd if you want some extra, you know, spice in your Christmas. Just a little bit of drama here and there. But let's see. All right, let's go and check out the mirror. Oh yeah, Jack's birthday still happening. I like his look at his smile though. I like his big smile on his birthday cards. Over here for Leona Riddle. Just saw Azul's sleepwear card. They knew what they were doing. Honestly, yeah. The entire sleepwear card, or like whatever casual cozy pajama set, I'm like, that they knew what they were doing. They're really providing some fan service there. Okay, I got some keys, so I am going to do a couple polls. Well, 20, 30 maybe. We'll see if we get Leona and Riddle. It's been a while since I've done a gacha poll, so hoping some good luck. I did pull on this banner in JP side. You check the shop. I think there's something free there. Is there? Oh, do I get? I haven't checked the shop yet. Actually, let me go. I think I grabbed the keys. I think I already, or it's more like I didn't really buy the special thing, but I think I grabbed the keys. Or oh no, I did not. Oh, okay, never mind. I will take these. Thank you, Sam. I will grab these.
Thank you.
I will take these. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Yes, magical keys. I'm one short from doing a full 10. And the waking birthday. Okay, so let's go back. Alright, returning back here on the banner. So, again, aiming for, 30 polls-ish. Trying to get SSR, Leona, and, picking up Riddle along the way. Because, the Nightmare suit set is very nice looking. I remember pulling on the JP banner when this first came out, and I did not get a single SSR. from that Halloween. So hopefully, EN, give me some good luck. Let's go! Let's go! I don't know, like one feather. Oof. Okay, off to a great start, you guys. Oof. I don't know if Leona has really. I don't really pull on Leona's banners very much. I think I got lucky with his Zoom card banner at one time, and his like Tamashi no Muina, the Savannah Claw home event. But hopefully, maybe you'll be nice here and allow me to obtain some Halloween cards. Because Leona's is definitely my favorite. Like, I still like Jamil's Halloween outfit and Sebek's, but Leona's is definitely my favorite one out of the three. And of course, you know, I got a pull for Jade on that one, so definitely get Jade. I think Azul's our card, so I don't have to worry about that. But I would like to get the Leona one. Oh, Riddle? Hey, Riddle! Yay! Okay, we got one Riddle card so far. I like how I feel like he's the only one that is not wearing gloves in this event, but he looks good with the black nail polish in any case. And like, he gets like the interesting hat. The interesting hat choice here. But still looking very, very gentlemanly.
これぞハロウィンじゃない。早く学園へ帰って学生の責務を果たさないと。
Okay, Riddle. You can I feel like he really needs to cut loose once in a while. He should enjoy Halloween since he never got to in his youth or as a little boy. He should be enjoying Halloween. He earned Red Ruler. I love how he just showed up on the 10th one. Okay. I got 2 Leona R cards, but no sign of actual Leona. So we got the first Riddle SR, so character designer deserves a medal. Yeah, all the outfits just looking. I like how they're all uniformed in a sense, but still distinct. Everyone's got their own variation of it. Okay, on to second set of keys. Let's go. Okay, 2 feathers this time. A little bit more positive. Oh! Oh! Oh, there's Enzazar! Enzazar's in here! Oh! No way!
例年と違うハロウィンね。皆様方の期待に応えられるといいんだがな。
Leona! Oi! Hey! Let's go! Yeah! Leona! I love how the Camp Zero barks in there. Oh, so cute. Oh, yes. I got him! Finally! I did not get him on JP, but I'm happy I got him on EN.
これぞハロウィン。動く骸骨に笑う人形。まったく、随分と趣味のいい悪夢だぜ。
Oh, I love how they have Zero. They're just hanging out behind him. I just love it. Just mafia boss and his ghost dog just chilling out. Ah, he looks so good. He looks so nice. I love how he's got the full kind of like tux wear, but then he's got the big coat over him, so it gives him, you know, the cool mafioso boss look, especially with the eye patch too. I'm like, isn't this the second time he's had an eye patch? But you know what? He works it. He looks so good in this. Oh my god! I was hoping. I wasn't, you know, entirely sure, but I'm so happy that Leona came. Let's see if there's another SR potentially. I think these rest are all R cards. Wow, okay. Oh my god, I love it. It's just like we had an SSR and then everything else is just R cards. But you know what? I got my SR Riddle, 1 copy, and I got my SSR Leona. This was the one Halloween card I wanted out of the 3. So I'm really happy that I actually got him. It's such a good looking card. Like, oh my god, look at this. The art is so nice. He looks so good. He looks so cool. Got the pinstripes, the overcoat. Ugh, especially him just, you know, hanging out with Jack Skellington there. It's just the full imposing angle. It just, great work. He's looking good. Yeah, that was like on the, technically the 11th poll, so my second 10 poll. So, thank you for your generosity. Thank you, Leona. He has been surprisingly nice to me. I don't poll for him very often, but he's been so nice, so generous. I'm so happy. I'm glad I can at least get one of the Halloweens for now. I'll definitely be pulling for like the Jade SR. So I'm not really aiming for the SSR as much on the other banners, but I'm happy with this one actually. I'm gonna take a look at it. I still kind of want to pull for Scully as well, but let me take a look. Oh wait, I'm filtering our rarity. Okay, so he is, yeah. Okay. Oh, Aqua and like Flora. And then, so he's got buddies with Ace, Trey, and Idia. Interesting. Look at the little sprite of him. Ah, okay. Looks so good. Okay, I'm happy with that. Nightmare Suit Leona obtained. We got it. Hopefully he's being nice to other people as well. But yeah, considering it's like, oh, it's been a while since I've done gacha. My gacha luck. I hope the gacha luck continues. I need this luck for next month too, but I want to. I will at least thank the gacha gods this time around. Got 2 riddles. Woo! He's definitely not nice to me. Oh, I will reach up and tug his ears, pull him down to give him a third lecture. He doesn't show up for you guys. But yay, I'm happy with this poll for now. I think I will also try Scully as well. Send me a look. Boa. Sending you good vibes. Transmitting good vibes over air to you guys. I think it's also the stream luck. I feel like I've gotten some good polls when I'm streaming versus doing it myself. But I've also like completely botched some polls there. So let me try to see if I can do it for Scully as well. I'm gonna give it a shot, you guys. I don't know if I have a lot of gems. Let me take a look. Okay, well, it seems like my game needs to seems like my game needs to download. So anyways. Alright, we'll wait for that. Oh, congrats on Trey, Mercy. You missed one of the spooks. I love how it's like Nightmare Before Christmas on both servers. Oh my god, Leona on the first 10 pull? Congrats! Oh my god. I hope everyone's winning. Oh my goodness. Let me... Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, I'm kind of lacking, but... Oh, I can convert. Yeah, convert. Okay, so I only really have enough for 30 pulls, you guys. So... Well, yeah, 30 pulls for Scully. That is literally all I can afford. So, wish me luck. Yeah, it's gonna be a year before we get this card on EN, so let's see if we can get it on JP now. I think he looks really cool in this card. Maybe it's just like the dynamic pose he's doing, and you know, Jack kind of doing a similar pose in the background. And I love how Zero is just having a blast off the side while the other two are doing edgy poses. But alright, Scully, I hope we are besties. You know, we've had a good impression of him so far, so maybe he'll be nice and come home early. Let's go! For this is Halloween! Please be a nice gentleman. If you're an actual gentleman, you'll come home early for me. I don't know, I don't think there's no like SR on this banner, so... Scully, let's go. You gotta come home so that we can like talk about... We can watch like Nightmare Before Christmas and then talk about Jack Skellington. And then we're like, you know... walk hand in hand through the forest, exploring strange dark forests together. Ah, okay, just random SR trait. Because, you know, we could celebrate Halloween, eat some pumpkin pie, talk about Jack Skellington, talk about Halloween Town, do a Halloween movie marathon. You know, hope for him to show up. Come on, Scully. I think we're good friends, right? Okay, first one. Just one SR in this bunch. Okay. We're trying to get him 30 pulls, so... Come on, Scully. Work with me here. We're hoping the gacha luck continues. Leona was nice. Hoping Scully, you know, would be the same. Let's go. This is Halloween. Our King Jack is king of the pumpkin patch. Please come home. Oh, okay, neutral. It's rough too because there is no SR card. So it's either SSR or nothing. Oh god. Oh my god. It's at this point, it's like I've like maxed out every SR card. There's no more SR cards to max out. Okay, 20. We are at 20 pulls now. Okay. So, as you guys can see, I only have enough for one more 10 pull. So, one more 10 pull. Come on, Scully. You gotta work with me here. Leona was a gentleman. He came home very early. You know, he responded to the call. It's only polite to, you know, answer when someone is calling for you and wishes to self-introduce themselves. Yeah, not being a gentleman right now. Scully! How are you? You idolize Jack. Jack's friendly. You're friendly, right? This is so weird. This is more random SR cards. This is Halloween, pumpkin scream in the dead of night. Yes. I remember learning that song for the first time. I was actually part of this group, and we were supposed to do some like impromptu, you know, like flash mob type where we sing "This is Halloween" in school, but then it never ended up happening, sadly. You're gonna make me imagine Scully sing Gentleman. You know, Gentleman by Psy. Mother, father, gentleman. Dun, 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 dun. Imagine just like dun, 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 dun. I saw random SR Floyd. Oh my god, Scully. You're leaving me hanging out to dry. No! No! Scully! I thought we were friends. Oh, you were such a gentleman. You don't want to come home for Halloween? You don't want to eat pumpkin pie and watch Nightmare Before Christmas and talk about Jack Skellington? I see how it is. I see. Not a gentleman. Scully. A real gentleman would not leave a lady hanging like this. Tisk tisk. But unfortunately, we did not get Scully. Which is a shame because he just looks so cool. But on the bright side, we did get Leona. So somehow Leona ended up being the one that was like really nice and responded to us early, while Scully is just like, nah, yeah, so uncouth. You know? How unruly. Very ungentlemanly of him. So sadly, I guess I will not have Scully this time around. I mean, it will be a year or so when we get him on EN, so perhaps I can give it another shot on the English server when he comes around then. But I'm happy at least I got one victory of the night. Funny, Leona is a gentleman. Yeah, honestly. Okay, have a good rest, Lily. Leona's nice, especially to women. Yeah, I guess so. Somehow, you know, yeah. I know he is particularly respectful of his sister-in-law, essentially. So I guess the real gentleman this time is Leona. And then Scully, unfortunately, Scully, you will... It may be another year before I can try for you again, because I got no gems left for you. He drained me dry, guys! Mr. Bones-a-Lot has left no substance for me. But I hope everyone else, I'm sending good luck to all of you guys. You know, coast in the wake of this bad pull, you know, coast off of bad, and you know, get some good lucky pulls on my behalf on your end. Yeah, let's hope he's nice next year. Because it was interesting. I remember getting a Rolo pretty fast before, surprisingly. Ernesto? Funny enough, I did try to pull for Ernesto. Ernesto did not come home. So Ernesto was kind of a sly fox. He kind of slipped out there. And then Scully, we will try again at some point. Maybe in a year or so. But you know, yeah, hoping you know he'll be nice to the rest of you. For those that are gonna be pulling for him. Or if not, I mean, hey, you got a year to save up. You got a year to save up for Scully, in any case. So at least you now know. You now know that he'll be coming on the EN server in, yeah, you know, about a year or so. And I'm curious though, yeah, what the JP Halloween event will be. Assuming, you know, it's gonna be coming in November, December-ish. But for now, you know, we're gonna enjoy the Nightmare Before Christmas event on EN. It's just really nice to see they're kind of running alongside each other on the both English and Japanese server. You know, we've been trying to catch up for quite some time now. Saving up for him next year, yeah. Not the perks of, you know, at least one of the perks of playing JP and English side is that you'll know what's coming in the English side of things based on the JP schedule. So we can at least, you know, be able to save up away from then. But yeah, I think overall, yeah, that was still a wild night overall, I'd say. I mean, it's a lot of stuff happening with the Blazing Jewel concert that I'm still really hoping to see eventually at some point. I saw some of the flowers they sent to the venue. Oh my god, they're ever gorgeous. They're amazing work, and like there were apparently over 100 arrangements, which is insane. It's like this is a hallway full of like large floral arrangements for the concert. And then of course there's a lot of merchandise that's being sold there too. I'm like, please, I just want to go to Japan. I want to enjoy all these things. And then Twist English dub. I think it's really funny how they announced the Twisted Wonderland English dub cast on a Monday. They're like, yeah guys, just, you know, October 13th, Monday, start of the week. By the way, here's the English trailer and like the cast announcement for Twisted Wonderland. I was like, oh, okay. I guess it's just happening randomly today. When is the concert? I know it's this month. The concert is literally I think I think the last one may have been yesterday. And like it literally just happened. The concert was like 3 days or like 3 time showings. And I think, yeah, it literally just happened. I wonder when the Silver's SSR book card comes out in EN. Oh yeah, I thought it... That's true, because I mean... I'm trying to remember where we are at in book 7. I'm like losing track now. Because, oh yeah, right, we just finished Riddle's Dream. We're really close. We are very close, I think. Because we just finished Riddle's Dream in book 7 on the English side, which means that we finally finished everyone's dreams and we're gonna start, you know, doing the final showdown sort of thing. So I think it is coming up soon. I know there's like a whole battle map before it, so it may be like another 1 or 2 more updates to the main story. We'll get it. Alejandro Sab is always everywhere. Yeah. I didn't believe it at first, but now I do. I'm like, yep. She truly is voicing everyone's favorite characters. Everyone you know. But you know what? Good for him. I mean, that's gotta be, that's always a great thing for a voice actor, right? To be able to have book all those roles. So excited for that to, yeah, come out, because that is October 29th. That's when it's airing. It's so funny. I'm like, why is the Twisted Wonderland anime is just randomly airing on like a Wednesday, just like in the middle of the week? They're like, yeah, we're just gonna have the anime drop. I assume it's probably gonna be like weekly episodes. I don't think it's like Netflix where they drop the whole thing. My assumption. So I mean, if I am able to watch it, I'll be excited to see it when it happens. But like we still got like, yeah, the Halloween event happening here for like 5 books, so it's gonna be Halloween all month. It's gonna be Halloween for quite some time. Both like JP and the English server. I love it. Halloween just feels like it goes on forever, to be honest. Even after 31st, Twisted Wonderland is like, the party's over, but this guy's still here. Like, that's Twist with Halloween. Halloween's over, but the event still goes on. Even Matt Mercer. Yes, Matt Mercer will also be everywhere. You'll find him in everything. Trying to say for Dawn Armor. And tweaking about the English cast too, yeah. Dawn Arm, I remember Silver's card, I could not get it on the JP side, but it was a very gorgeous card, so I'm hoping to pull for it too when it comes out in EN. I'm hoping for that as well. 140 pull save. Ooh, damn, that's good. I feel like I'm always like gem broke on JP now. Maybe because I haven't played as much. Crispin Freeman, man, I'm not ready. Oh man, yeah, it's really, really stacked cast. Excited for them. I like how excited they are, because I know some of them are already, you know, interacting with other twist fans. They're preparing prints to bring to conventions, so hey, if like, you know, there's a convention happening at some point and one of the twist EN voice actors are going to be there, it seems like they're already preparing prints for like signings, so they're hyped. They're already preparing everything. I think it was like Malleus's voice actor has like a Twisted Wonderland account, so he posted like a picture of his profile including his like player ID, so he got like 350 friend requests from people sending him friend requests on his Twisted Wonderland account. It's like 350 invites. I'm like, yeah, he's gonna have to pick who he wants on that. I just think that's so funny. Malleus VA is reposting, responding to some Malleus art. Yeah, it is cute. He's like, I love how excited some of them are. They're just like, they're really getting into their roles. Even if, you know, it's some of them aren't going to be speaking for a long while, because it's like Hearts of Beale first, and then I'm interested to see if, you know we're going to get the first 3 seasons, but then there's the matter of the rest of the seasons, right? I assume, you know, if they're gonna do 3 seasons of Twist, then they're gonna want to do the rest of the books as well. So, which is kind of wild when you think that's like, yeah, Twisted Wonderland's gonna have like 7 seasons, possibly 8, but oh yes, because they also announced and dropped a trailer for book 8. So book 8 is coming out in January, like 2026, and it's called like The Forbidden Executor or something like that, like a really ominous title. And the trailer features Crowley in it, so we're like, I have no clue what's happening in book 8, but clearly we're coming full circle with, you know, the first, you know, very first introduction and twist of the game, where it's just like, yeah, remember not to let go of that hand. So I'm like, oh, we're coming back full circle. Crowley just seems way too suspicious. Crowley seems, you know, really sus. Yep, I was one of those 350 invites. It's so funny. I'm like, I don't know how he's gonna figure out who to pick, or he's just gonna like just click accept on the first like 99 or something. The beef between Azul and Jamil's VA is hilarious. Yeah, they're fun. They've got a sense of humor to them. Enforcer of the Forbidden. Yeah, it was something like that. It was like Enforcer for Forbidden or something like that, or Executor. And I was like, whoa, like that seems like, I can't tell if it's gonna, you know, is it gonna be like a super serious tone? Like, what's gonna happen in book 9? Like, something major is going to drop? Definitely Crowley is involved somehow. He is involved somehow. I don't know. He's sus. He's hiding something. He's involved. It'll be interesting to see if, you know, his kind of deadbeat dad, or like goofy, useless vibes are him just putting up a front this entire time, or, you know, he's just been like hiding his secret side. Or how many books will be there. Yeah. I mean, like, we're going into book 8. And I mean, guys, book 7 took forever. Book 7 was like, I feel like book 7 took like 2 years. It just felt like it went forever. So who knows, book 8 might be like, just extend Twist's story for another year or two. Because at some point, you know, we're gonna go back to the prologue, unless, you know, they kind of finish off the main story and then, I don't know, introduce some Twister Wonderland Part 2 or something. Book 7 was massive. Yeah, book 7, I swear it felt like 2 years. Like, it just took forever. So I'm like, okay, book 7 was that long. Like, is book 8 gonna take like 3 years? Like, what is going to happen in book 8? I love how it's like, we literally have zero information about what's going to happen in book 8. We just know that like shit is going to go down. Crowley is super suspicious. We're gonna somehow loop back to the prologue in some way, but I'm curious if they will decide to do like a really dark turn. If suddenly, you know, like Crowley drops the other shoe and then it turns out it's like, I don't know, we end up in some really like some crazy stuff that happens. Grimm is gonna be involved somehow. I don't know. Crowley might be, maybe he'll turn into a final boss. Who knows? Grim Overblot. Yeah, I mean, we fought that creature, that chimera monster in the very, very beginning. So I'm like, somehow all of this is gonna tie back to that moment. We're just gonna have to see how it comes full circle. Like, at what point, like, how are we gonna come back to that? You know, especially after, you know, they kind of nerfed Malleus's magic a bit, I think. But we're still finishing off book 7 on Ian's side, but yeah, we are very close to book 8. So that's crazy though. They're like, yeah, it's coming out in January. I'm like, man, that's they just get 2 months of rest and then we find out the new story in the new year. I mean, that's kind of fitting in itself, you know. We start the new year with a new book. Oh goodness, Overblot, he's been eating all those block crystals. Yeah! He does seem... I feel like Grimm is like a boss monster, but then I feel like Crowley's gonna be like a final boss fight. It's like, you know, those RPGs, like you have the final boss, but then you have the final boss. You know, Crowley's the main villain, Grimm's the one follows the Deadly Sin theory. Yeah, it's we're gonna see. I love how these like theories have been cooking for years now. And we're finally getting there after all this time. You know, I mean, like, it's been like 5 years, right? It's pretty soon. Like, next year is like the 6th year of Twisted Wonderland, which is insane. Because I feel like most mobile games don't even last that long. But I'm glad we're still growing strong. Especially with the introduction of the English dub now. I think, you know, more people are having exposure to the game. It might get more, you know, marketing. Might get more people interested in it. No, all I can say is GG. If you... For anyone who's like watching the Twisted Wonderland anime and they're like, oh my god, I want to start playing Twisted Wonderland, it's like they're 5 years behind on content and some of the reruns aren't going to happen again. They have missed all of MasterChef. They have missed the Rolo banners. So I kind of feel bad if anyone actually joins Twist after watching the anime. And it's being like, I'm sorry to say that some of the content you will not see again. And then they're like trying to catch up on 7 books coming into it. It is going to be rough. Like I feel like people are gonna come in, they're gonna be like, you know, they're like, oh my god, I want to play through the story. I want to see what's ahead. And they, you know, they try to they try to speed run the game, but you can't speed run Twist because you need to level up your cards, and it takes so much time to do all your lessons and stuff. It's gonna be rough for any new players that are impatient, basically. We're growing old with Twisted Wonderland. Yeah, honestly. I kind of think of it fondly though, because it's Twisted Wonderland. When I first started playing Twisted Wonderland was also when my YouTube channel started, so it's kind of funny. It's like, yeah, I'm growing. It's like I'm growing alongside Twist. It's like my channel, myself, and then along with you guys too. Actually, some of you guys have been around too for some time, so our little club here. We're just all hanging out with each other over the years. Can you blame her for his lore theories when Crawley's extremely sus? Yeah, I mean, we love those lore crumbs. We love the theorizing. It's funny too, like especially when like Ace took so long to get his unique magic that we were like cooking up theories revolving around that. You're watching the dub or sub first? I think I'll actually watch the dub, because at this point I've played like the Hearts of Buell, like book 1, like Hearts of Buell. I've already played it on JP, I have played it on EN, I have read the novel, and I have read the manga. So I have technically experienced Hearts of Buell's arc like 4 times. So I think I will actually watch the English dub so that I can get a new, fresh perspective on it, I would say. Because, I already know the story. It's like, I already know the story at this point. So I'm more so kind of trying to grab a new experience. Like the anime, yeah, it'd be cool to see everything animated. But I think I'll actually watch the dub first. They're just gonna be watching on YouTube. Do you want to see the events? Yeah. Yeah, it's rough. It's a part of it. It's also part of the reason why I like to stream, or before streaming I was just doing let's plays and playthroughs of the game, because yeah, like not everyone is able to experience the event, right? It's just like some things are limited. And so it's just nice to have all the story kind of collected in one place, in a sense. I know there's other YouTube channels too that do playthroughs of the game as well. Before we got before the English server caught up, we had a lot of translations, right? People would translate the Japanese story in English, but I don't know actually if they're still doing that. So it's nice to kind of like, it's almost like I'm having an archive of all the Twisted Wonderland stories and events. It'd be, for people to be able to watch, or just even for me to fondly look back on. I've been in this fandom for only 2 years, and I really feel like I missed so many events and things. Yeah, like that's why I'm like, I really want new fans to be introduced to Twist through the anime, but I also feel bad for them if they like want to be involved and they want to do these, get these specific cards. They're like, oh, they pick a favorite character and they're like, oh, I want this SSR, and it's like, yeah, I'm sorry, that event ended like 2 years ago. It's at least EN. I wouldn't be surprised if the English server did reruns again, because it seems like at least the English server especially tends to do a lot of banner reruns. So I feel like they will probably do rerun stuff of like probably standard banner and like maybe some of the previous events. So at the very least, I think they would do reruns just to milk it even more. But story wise, yeah, playing through the event story, it may be a little rough. I think I got into Twist before it had English server. Yeah, that's me, right? That I played Twist when it was released in Japan, and like Twist is this whole new thing. I think I got into it right when the Octavia arc dropped. There was like barely any translations out at that point when I first started, and like I think one of my very first Twist videos was literally going over like, hey, here's all the anniversary information, because it was all in Japanese, and then I was like giving info on all the stuff that happens, and then the English server came out, and it was like really cool to see an influx of people being able to enjoy the experience of the game themselves. And now we have the anime, so I'm like, oh, I'm sure there'd be even more people that are gonna come in, right? And yeah, I hope. I was like, Godspeed, you guys. It will be rough if you had a specific card you wanted and can't get anymore. And like, could you imagine starting a fresh account today and trying to play through all 7 books? Like, how long do you think it would take you if you were to start a fresh account to play from book 1 to like where we are in book 7? Like that's insane. Like, you would not be able to finish that like in a week. Definitely not. It'll take you forever to level up your cards. You probably get stuck in a riddle fight, because I know that was the first place I struggled at, was Riddle's boss fight. Back when I was new to the game. And then it was like Jamil's boss fight, for some reason it was really tough. I got into Twist watching a streamer cover books 1 and 2, and I got the game when book 5 was available. Oh yeah, that's also, yeah, that's a good way to like do it as well, right? It's kind of like, oh, you kind of watch, get a sense of if this game is for you or not, and then you kind of jump in and catch up on your own. Years. It would take years. I mean, it technically took us years, or specifically me. It took me a long time to get through the story. So, oh my god, yeah, I can only imagine it. Because sometimes I see people that were like starting, or like new players that like ask me questions because they're like stuck on Riddle's boss fight, and I'm like, oh, you sweet summer child. This is not a game you can speedrun. It's not like an RPG where you can grind, because everything is very time locked, I would say. Because you have to wait for your AP to refresh, and then you have to go and do all your lessons, and the lessons take like 10 minutes. Which is kind of funny, because Twist is meant to be like a casual game, right? You're not like you're not like opening Twist, playing 2 hours a day grinding. You're like opening it, just letting it run to do your lessons, and then like read through the story. And basically it's meant to be very casual, but damn, is it a lot to read when you're trying to get through the whole story. I had to download the end right when it was pre-register. Your phone was too old. Ah, okay, yeah. That's why I was actually thinking about getting a new phone, because I want to play Love and Deep Space, because Love and Deep Space is stupidly big in terms of the gigabytes it takes up, and my phone cannot handle playing Love and Deep Space. So I haven't been able to play it because my phone doesn't have a large enough memory to handle it. So it's like, yeah, I think Twist. I think I probably like I probably changed phones at least once while playing Twist. Let's just hope this fandom won't attract so many problematic people. I downloaded Twist from a sus website. Now I'm addicted. Hey, you find ways, wherever it works, right? And it sucks you in for sure. If not the gacha, it's like definitely the characters. That's like, for me, that's like that is the biggest part of Twist. For me, I really enjoy Twist because of its characters. Twist is one of the very few medias where I actually enjoy and like every single character in Twist. like, yes, I have my favorites, and yes, you know, those characters I like not as much, but there's no characters I hate in Twist. I love all of them, and they all feel very fleshed out, you know. It's like they have their personal lives, they have families, they have different, you know, family structures, they have different dynamics with each other. I like that the guys interact with each other. I think there was stuff like, that's the one thing too, because, for example, Love and Deep Space, none of the guys in Love and Deep Space actually interact with each other. It's always, you know, with the MC. But I actually enjoy it when the guys are, like, actually, like, interact with each other, whether they're friends or they're enemies. It just adds a little more dynamics to it, which I enjoy. In terms of problematic people, I don't know if there'll be really that many problematic people. It's hard to say, right? Because at some point, when a fandom gets big enough, you start getting like people that are like outside the circle, right? Happens with like especially any like mainstream animes too. You're gonna have like one or two bad apples, but overall, Twist fandom has been pretty nice in terms of like really chill people. Really chill people. There's, you know, one or two like outliers there, but overall, you know, it's been an overall delight to interact with most of the Twist fans. I haven't seen a speedrun video, probably a good thing. How do you speedrun Twist with Wonderland? You would just like set your lessons on like 2x and then like just skip through all the story. That's the only way I can think of speedrunning to Twist. The only way to speedrun to Twist is not read the story, but at that point, why are you playing Twist if you're not reading the story? Yeah, play casually. Yeah, I appreciate it because I feel like Twist is designed for like working people. I feel like, even though, you know, it's like, yeah, Disney and, you know, whatever, the guys are in like Nightmare in college, they're like you know, fairly young. I feel like the actual target audience are people in their like 20s or like working, because look at the merchandise for Twisted Wonderland. Okay, there is so many there's a stupid amount of designer bags and rings and shoes and plushies and clothes that are ridiculously expensive. I'm like, there's no way a student is affording this Twist merch with their student like part-time job salary. No, this is very clearly marketed towards like the working people who have some extra disposable income to spend on gacha and on the merchandise. So it's just kind of funny. So it's like I appreciate that it is a game for people like me who have day jobs and can't spend 2 hours a day grinding. How many gigabytes? Oh my god, Lads, I swear to god, Lads was like over 100 gigs at some point. It was insane. Like, if I deleted, like right now, I would have to delete all my other apps to accommodate Lads, because after, yeah, it just gets stupidly big. Right, Bow's Twist is what the hell is bad? Oh yeah, what the hell is bad? I played that so long ago, and I think like I think I had to drop it because I was not a fan. I couldn't really get into the tower defense system. That's a problem. I feel like a lot of games are so grindy. I don't have the schedule to be able to spend all that time grinding. I played Genshin, so I am still like playing Genshin. And then I played like, you know, some like PS5 games or Switch games. But in terms of mobile, I feel like Twist is like a really good balance for me to be able to keep up with it. Because otherwise I'm like, I can't keep up. It's sad. That's good characters. Still ongoing, unlike animes, Twist actually updates. Yeah, because like if you think about it, like we've been with these characters for several years, right? And and like they have so much like little lore bits about them, and then you know with the cards that have, you know, little stories that come with it, you find out even more about the characters. So it's like we kind of learned about the characters organically. To remain a quiet game after seeing the drama. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I mean, I feel like it's probably what I think will happen is probably there's going to be like a wave. So I think people will watch the anime because, you know, there's probably going to be, you know, some publicity, right, from sites, especially when they really like to do clickbait articles, like, you know, like Disney, where Disney villains reimagined as like handsome young men or something like that, you know. I feel like the journalists like to do clickbait articles like that, or like Disney's first, you know, like anime premiering on Disney Plus, so it gets people like intrigued, and then they might watch it, or you know, they'll download the game and try it out. So I think there may be like a wave of like new players, but then, you know, people out of those new players, some are gonna find out that the game is not for them, which is natural, right? You play, you experience it, you're like, this might not be for me, and then they'll drop it. And then you get the ones that'll like stick around. I feel like a lot of them might be frustrated because, you know, they want to know the whole story. They want to catch up really badly, but their cards aren't raised enough to be able to, you know, get past some of those levels. So you're gonna have some of the frustrated players, I think, that will, you know, drop the game because it's too much work. And then you'll have like whoever is remaining that will like keep playing it. So I think there will be an influx, maybe a little bit of like new fans, and then it will slowly kind of die down a bit after as things settle. Oh, keeping up with the story, especially all 7 kings are revealed. Oh, okay, yeah. I'm like, oh wow, yeah, they're on their 2nd anniversary. It's been that long. You'll label twist as a Otome. Ah, yes. Yes, there are those who missed the not Otome meeting. Yeah, it is it's hard to really explain, like, sometimes to an audience what Otome is, to those who have no clue what an Otome is. But it is like, yeah, you get some articles, they're like, oh, this is like, you know, like it's like a dating sim, or it's an Otome game. It's like, not really. It's a Josei Muke, which is a game targeted towards women, but yeah, it's not an Otome. It's not lads. It's not Love in Deep Space. Yeah, it's like some people missed the memo. I feel like Malleus and Rook missed that memo because some of the lines they say, you're like, I think someone forgot this is an Otome game. Some of the lines that they have. But or I know, like, there's like, oh, like I wish Twisted Wonderland was an Otome game instead. But I think like a lot of its charm comes from the fact that it's not. It's charming in that sense. Not everyone in Twist treats you well. The guys all bicker against each other. Some of them, there's so many like little shits, little backhanded comments, but that's what we love about them, right? It's like, it's part of the character's charm. What is WHB? Oh, WHB is what in hell is bad, which is like a mobile game. And it was, I don't know if they still have 2 separate versions, but like it's basically an R18 game, and like they have like very spicy scenes. I assume it's still, they still kept that up. Very spicy cards, very spicy scenes. So it's yeah, but I mean, I'm glad they're still ongoing, because it may be also because I played What in Hell is Bad when it was first released, and it was full of bugs. Like it was really bad. It had like really like, and like when I played it, I didn't even I had this bug in my game that made my characters invincible. So I was like clearing the entire first like section and being like, wow, this is so easy. I'm, you know, my characters, their health never goes down. Turns out that was a bug. So when I actually downloaded the patch to fix that bug, I'm like, wait, so my characters can actually get hurt? Because I had some bug that gave me invincibility. So I could have like played it again afterwards, but it was just so funny. I played the really, really buggy version. So it's but I'm glad that they're doing well though. I feel like I'm very much in support of like I guess I could say female targeted mobile games, even though, you know, that's an overly generalized statement. You know, you don't have to be female to play these games, you know, of course. But it's like, you know, it's like things like Twisted Wonderland, things like What in Hell is Bad, things like Love and Deep Space. I really want to see these type of games succeed. Ones that have a very large female audience, because I think there's a very big gap in the market. There's a very big gap in the market, and I feel like we need to fill that gap a little more. You know? And especially with like, I feel like with Love and Deep Space, a lot of the complaints I've been seeing is people saying that the company is greedy because of the sheer amount of like gacha and gems and like spending you have to do to get the cards you want. So I know there's like a lot of discontent around that, and people are like, yeah, we need a Love and Deep Space competitor or something with it. I'm like, you know what, yeah, we should just have more games. But Twisted Wonderland is not an Otome game, that's like a completely separate thing. But compared to some other ones, it's Twist has its own unique charm, you know, because I feel like the only other ones I can think of are like rhythm games. I don't know any other like kind of strong Josei Buke type games that aren't like idols, basically. Yeah, like board game for female audience, but not as spicy as lads. I think because my personal issue is so I love Otome games. Like I play so many Otome games. I really enjoy them. But I want to see games for a female audience that's not Otome. You know, I want to see, I think a lot of that comes from the fact there's such a large gender racial disparity. When you see things like, you know, Zenless Zone Zero, or, you know, any of the Hoyoverse games where it's like 12 female characters to one male character, I just want to see a game that is like kind of, you know, open world RPG, not necessarily a romance game, but still either has a very balanced gender ratio or a ratio that's, you know, leaning towards more male characters. Twist is not a Otome game, but it feels more targeted to women. Yeah, so the category is called Josei Buke. So Josei Buke are games targeted towards a female audience. So it's like Ensemble Stars, Twisted Wonderland, I guess Tokyo Debunker, maybe can count as that. So like not necessarily like romance based, maybe if you squint. But yeah, it's still like targeted towards women. So that is like my personal, what I would like to see more like, I don't know, games, either mobile or PC or wherever, targeted towards women, but not necessarily for romance. You know, I like, just give me something like a Genshin or Wuthering Waves or whatever, but I don't know, make the gender ratio balanced, make it like 1-to-1 for male and female characters. or like, you know, more male characters. But hoping for that. Hoping that to come one day. There's actually a game I've been keeping my eye on. It's called like, right now I think this is a placeholder name because the name doesn't sound very good. It's called Project Bang Bang. So Project Bang Bang is being developed by some Chinese company, and looks like it is a female targeted game that has like the kind of mafia crime noir aesthetics. So it looks like it's got some story elements involved, a lot of male characters. There are still female characters in there, but like I think it's like 80% male characters. The protagonist is like a female, and then I think the only weak point to that is like the gameplay. The gameplay, it looks like some sort of like auto battler type, but I'm like, you know what, I'll take that. It's I think we just need more fresh gameplay for women. Something like, I know a lot of girls, but that's again overly generalized. I know a lot of female targeted games are usually like, you know, rhythm games, romance games, and the like, but I think we are really lacking in like, I don't know, like RPG, turn-based strategy, I don't know, hell, even deck building. We just need more variety. We just need more stuff. I think we just need more variety. Surprisingly, I think someone found Genshin has one of the healthier male to female ratios. Yeah, I think I mean, I think in the past year it's been pretty bad because Natlin had like barely any men, and it was like a lot of female characters. But then, you know, I feel like Genshin is kind of interesting because they'll have like a period where they release like a whole bunch of female characters and then like 2 males that are like 5-star. And then it'll be like, it goes from like 2 males that everyone's really hyped for, a whole bunch of female characters that are kind of like, no one really cares about them as much. And then like 2 new hyped 5-star male characters. So it's like they have it in ways. They did that with Fontaine. Fontaine had Risley and like Noviette, like very popular characters. Like Noviette was also really good. I really enjoy using him. And then Natlin was like horrible. They released like, maybe, I forget, like 2 male characters at the very end that literally did not really play much of a role in the main story. And then finally we are Not Cry with, you know, Flynn's, who was like, they really hyped up his marketing for Flynn's, and I totally went back out to I came out of Genshin hiatus to pull for Flynn's, and you know, it looks like might be getting Varka. So we're like, okay, so Genshin has its like ups and downs. It's got like waves of releases for like female and male characters. But yeah, it could definitely better than like Zenless Zone Zero, I think, which has like I remember it was like a huge disparity, something like 10 or 11 females to 1. And we have Wuthering Waves as well, which is sad because I remember when Wuthering Waves was in beta, and I was like, oh, they have some like cool looking male units, but then they released like barely any after. And I think one of the guys got like censored too, or whatever. They removed his like crotch zipper or something, which is kind of funny. Oh man, so yeah, Genshin still not the greatest, but still better definitely than some of the other games. It's weird. It's almost like a phenomena where a lot of gacha games I find start off with like a 50-50 balance almost. Like I feel like the start of Genshin or like the start of Wuwa, it's like, okay, we have, you know, a handful of female, a handful of male characters. It's not 50-50, but still a good ratio percentage. And then at one point, I don't know, like after a year or 2 of service, suddenly they just release like female characters back to back, just like nothing but like, I hate to call it waifu slop, but it's almost like waifu slop. They just released a bunch of like wherever female characters that don't have much substance to them. And it's weird. It's like FGO is like, I will never forgive FGO for this. FGO definitely does it where they're like, they just gave up on making like male characters for like the longest time and just like released nothing but waifus. I think recently they finally came out with more male characters, but I'm like, a lot of people have left by that point. So I'm just like, okay. Meanwhile, in every Nasita, if we only had brand, you can use it for a region to add to it. Oh man, I'm like, I was thinking of playing Honkai at one point, but yeah, at this point I'm really picky. I'm really picky about my gacha games because there's so many out there that I think like at this point I would need a male character that I really like to get into it, or if their ratio is better. Gar was the one who got the stripe removed. Oh yeah, okay. I remember seeing all the discourse about Scar's like crotch stripe or whatever, and then people are like, put it back, return it to him. Fan service characters, yeah, because so before Twisted Wonderland I used to play a lot of FGO, like Fate Grand Order. So I was really into Fate Grand Order, and honestly Fate Grand Order had like really cool like concepts, really good character designs. There are some male characters in Fate Grand Order that I feel other, like even though I've played these other games and otomes and female targeted games, none of them have compared to the guys in FGO for some of them. Like I have favorites in FGO that are like near and dear to my heart because no other male character has followed up. So like Fate was really good in its like story and concept, and then I don't know, at some point they just gave up on male characters and just non-stop waifu slop, and I'm like, oh no guys, come on. So I ended up having to drop the game at some point, but it's a shame because like it had such good concepts in some areas and then horrible execution in others. So that was like the first instance I saw of it, and then yeah, with Genshin and some of the other games, I'm like, oh my god, they just keep releasing females, and somehow they each, sometimes the new female character just ends up like breasting boobily more than the previous one. I don't know, it's almost like a competition. It's kind of funny to see sometimes. I'm like, what's happening here? There's someone in like this like some CEO, like the shareholders meeting. They're like, guys, we're not pulling enough cash. We need to increase more land mass in like the chess area. It's onigiri. Oh yeah, Scar's onigiri. No. There's so many gacha. Most are female dominated. I like female characters. Too much is too much. Yeah, it's. Yeah, funny enough, I like Uma Musume. Uma Musume is like pure like all females, right? There's no such thing as a male Uma Musume. That concept does not exist in that world. But I really enjoy Uma Musume. Same with Love Live. I used to play Love Live too, and I really liked it. Where it's like all female characters. But yeah, I don't know, with like games where it's like primarily female characters and then a sprinkle of some male characters here and there, it just gets weird. It's like they're like trying to, it's like they're like jingling keys in front of the players, being like, pay attention, keep playing our game. But the jingling keys are like the jiggle physics. What's your story of leaving FGO? It's becoming my leaving Kuro. I don't have to pay. I don't have patience to stay anymore. Yeah, it's hard because there's so, I feel like there are so many gacha games now, and like on one hand it's pretty amazing because I've seen some new gacha games that are being developed and coming out, and like have you guys seen the one for Ananta, like the basically like GTA but like anime version? Like there are some really cool, or like Silver Palace as well. There's some really cool, interesting gacha games, or like, you know, like whatever open world type games I should say, they're being developed, and I'm like, oh my god, like this looks really cool, this looks super amazing, like I would play it. But then it has like the most like skewed gender ratio balance of like 90% female, and yeah, it's like they feed female character enjoyers, but then the male characters are like an afterthought, which makes me sad, because you know, I feel like some of these games, they have like strong concepts, or like, you know, when you with the concept of FGO, you're like, oh, I fell in love with FGO's story and the concepts, but then the constant release of waifus just left a bad taste in my mouth, and I stopped playing. I remember spending so much money on Genshin just to give it away. Started to not like it. Yeah, it's mostly female characters. I can't just keep sipping for Scara. What happens if they release another version of Scara? If they released a new skin for Scara, would that pull you back in? I'm still waiting for Zhongli to get a skin. Like, come on, guys. It's been like 5 or 6 years. Like, where's my Zhongli skin? It's been forever. I'm waiting. PGR used to have a good male roster, but the last male frame was over a year ago. Oh, yeah. It's so weird. Like, it's like you play the game, and then after a year or two, it's like they suddenly decide to like, yeah, we're just gonna stop producing like good male characters. Like, I don't know what sort of logic or business, I guess, decision they come to, where, because this happens in so many gachas now that I'm like, okay, what's happening? Is this a deliberate strategy? Is it like a kind of like bait female players to come play, assuming it's gonna be like an equal balance, and then start like marketing more towards like your like whatever male players, and then leave I don't know. Males don't market well. Trying to reel in the male audience. Yeah, it boggles my mind, because they're all competing for the same market, right? It's just like all the Hoyoverse games and Kuro games and like all these other ones that come out. I don't know, like Nikkei as well, and then there's like other ones that are coming out. All of them are competing for the same audience. They're all open world, but they're all gacha. If they're all competing for the male audience, then it's like there is literally 48% of the other market. Assuming, you know, I think like female players, it's like technically they make up 48% of the market. So you're leaving 48% in the dust. Like, no wonder Love and Deep Space makes so much bank every month, because guess what? There's no other competition. There's like no other game. So I don't know. I personally think that they just don't want to make male characters. I think a lot of their developers are male, and they're just like, we just do not want to design guys when we can just be designing girls. I think that's my personal take on it. Because from a business perspective, it doesn't fully make sense to me. So I think it's just more of a personal perspective. I think the CEOs are male, the developers and the main people who make the decisions are male, and I think they just don't want to make male characters. They like girls, which, I mean, reasonable. I don't blame them. And they just don't want to make males when they could be making girls instead. Don't even try to market men anymore. And you and Zed is already winning people over because of combat animations. Leaked footage, mind you. Yeah, I don't know. I guess they don't, really try to market their male characters. But it's really funny, because sometimes they'll just like, occasionally, after like an entire year of not releasing male characters, they'll release like 1 or 2, heavily market them, and then just like go back to making female characters. I was like, what strategy are you implementing here? Or what is that recent like trailer with like the Manato? Was that like Zenless Zone Zero? Manato, like there was like a lot of like I'm like fan service bait in that video, just out of nowhere. And I'm like, this is so funny. I'm like, are you trying to pull your female audience back in, or is this just like one big tease? If they're in China, yeah, pretty sure it's all male staff. Yeah, I know in Korea especially, I don't know what the proper term for it, but I will call it the male incel epidemic because I don't know the proper term. But anyways, the male incel epidemic. Because those types of players are very, very vocal, and I think a lot of the gacha games are very sensitive to like this specific type of player voicing their discontent. So I think when those like players are like, we don't like this, you know, we don't want these male characters, the company kind of panics, I guess, and just starts like stops like, I don't know, stops doing what they were doing before. Well, there's some male gamers that get angry when there's male characters because think they're competition, which is the wildest thing. I'm like, it's that is some like, that is some major like mental gymnastics they're like going on there. It's like they can't handle a male player standing, like they can't handle a male character standing next to a female character. They may not even be talking to each other, but the presence there is enough of a threat. And I'm like, wow, that's crazy. Yeah, there's Nikkei, Girls Frontline, right? There's where Azure Lane is another one. There's a lot of male targeted games. So it's I don't know how. I guess, yeah, everyone's competing for the same audience somehow. So it's, I understand it in some cases, but on the other hand, I don't get it. It's like they're missing out. But I think it's just a personal preference. I think they just don't want, I think they're like, we like girls and we just don't want to make guys. I think it's just their personal preference. What about females too? Males also sell. Yeah, funny enough, like it has been proven again, right? Time again. You know, Genshin drops like a good 5-star male character. You know, people pull and the banner does well. I mean, I'm sure like Noviette's banner did like really good, not just for meta, you know, but just in general. I think like he did really well. And then now they're, yeah, really Flynn's. I don't know how Flynn's banner is doing. I didn't really see the numbers for it. But I'm like, male units, they sell. And clearly Love and Deep Space is doing something right because they are making so much money. Holy cow. If you ever see like the gacha revenue for some of these games, like Lads is dominating up there. They make clearly male sell, and but you know, no one else is wanting to take up that mantle. So again, I think it's because they're male developers and they're like, well, we don't want to target it towards females. So Lads is different because Lads, yes, their CEO is male, but the people who produce the game or work on the game are primarily female. So they have like women basically designing a game for women. So maybe it's just that. I'm sure there is a deeper layer to it. I'll explain more, but yeah, I mean, yeah, in summary, I'm still hoping for more games targets towards women of different variety. If I can buy gems, I'll be broke, but at least I'm happy. Higher grinding, yeah, the grind is what's rough. I have to play, I think like for gacha games, I have to play games that don't require as much grinding effort into it, because literally it's like, yeah, I don't have time. I can barely keep up with playing twists on JP and EN, let alone picking up additional, you know, like gacha games, especially like if I'm going to be picking up a gacha game at this point, I have to be like, it has to sell to me, you know. I can't be like, oh, I hope they release the new male character, and be like, no, like it must appeal to me. So I don't know. I have to see, because Ananta to be honest is looking pretty good. I think it's got a certain type of whimsy to it that I like, and I would be curious to try it out. But so far they've only shown the male protagonist, and I don't know if they still have a female protagonist. And definitely is female character heavy, so I don't know. I'm mixed on it because I'm like, oh, it looks so good, but I don't know if I can keep playing more games. In any case, it's getting late over here. I kind of went on a side. I went on a little bit of a side tangent rant there, but it is something I kind of keep an eye out on and think of, because especially since, you know, I play so many otome games, dating sims. I play a lot of female targeted games, because, you know, I want to showcase them. I want other people to be able to play it, you know. So yeah, I think I will call it a night. It's almost 8 on your end. Oh, nice. That's cool. I still stayed. Thanks for staying and coming to my TED talk on gender disparity and characters and gacha games. But it was fun though, you know. And like, yeah, we had some good fun times in Twist too. So I'll just stop myself here so I can actually go to sleep and go to work tomorrow like the working woman I am. In any case, thank you all for joining me tonight. So, those of you stuck around, Yui, Savon, and Mercy as well, thank you all for joining me. And I'll be streaming a horror game on Thursday, and I assume Twist's book 2 of this event will drop next week. So we will pick up in this event next week as well. So everyone, take care, remember to hydrate, sleep, eat well, and until next time then, this is Goemio, clocking out. Thank you all. Bye bye.